Welcome to the Business Wisdom Podcast, where business strategist Clive Enever shares his inner business wisdom with you. Each episode is packed with his experience to help you grow and develop your own business wisdom. Join Clive as he shares his wisdom with you.
Good morning. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day to start a brand new week. And what a week it should be. If you're out there in business and you're in a small business, chances are that you, from time to time, find yourself without enough time. It happens to everybody at some stage or other. And to some folks, it seems to happen very often. That is, that most of the time they don't have enough time. And a lot of the folks who don't have enough time spend a tremendous amount of time thinking about not having enough time and telling all and sundry they don't have enough time. One of the wonderful things about time is it's a fairly malleable thing. And without going into Einstein's theory of relativity, because that might lose a lot of us, certainly loses me, but in simple terms, time can be organised to suit us. And therefore, it's really important to figure out what you want to do with your time. And most of us have very special skills that we can apply to very special jobs, and that will take our time. What's important, though, is if you're in business, whether you're the boss or whether you're not, you have to be profitable within that business. Most importantly for a small business, very often, the only person in that small business is the owner, you. That means that you've got all the jobs to fill. And when we look around a small business, there are a lot of jobs to fill. It's far too many to go into here. So let's not waste time on that. Let's think about what we can do to better utilise the time that we have. There are so many jobs to do. Every one of them claims to be vastly more important than the other. And of course, we know that isn't true. We know there are some jobs that are most important. We know that there are some jobs that can wait. What we want to be focused on is the jobs that are actually going to help us grow the business. By that, I don't mean, well, if we do our bookwork better, we'll be able to grow the business. Yes, we will. But if we're doing our bookwork when our customers are knocking on the door and we're therefore not able to talk to these potential customers, it's not going to help us. We might have the best books in the world and they might tell us absolutely everything that we want to know about the business. But chances are, if we're not talking to potential customers, they'll be telling us why we didn't make enough money to succeed. By succeed, I mean stay in business, keep the doors open. Things like that can be left until later. We can do the bookkeeping after we've tended to the customers. Now, if we get out there and we talk to the potential customers and we turn them into customers and they buy things from us, the chances are that we're probably making a quid. Now, if we're making a quid, we can go back and do the bookworks later. Or if we're making a quid, why not hire somebody else to do it? The chances are that if you find yourself, in the case of bookkeeping, if you find yourself a bookkeeper, they'll do it far more quickly than you. The fee that they will charge you to do the bookkeeping will probably be less than what you'll earn by talking to a potential customer and turning that person into a customer. Now, I'm picking on bookkeeping because everybody in small business knows what bookkeeping is, but there's a host of other jobs. There's jobs to the left, there's jobs to the right, there's jobs right in front of you, they're piling up behind you. Every one of them can be treated in precisely the same way. If it's not a job that's going to generate revenue for your business, it can probably wait until later, until after you've finished generating some revenue. When the customers are there, talk to the customers. If you need to do marketing and you haven't got any customers, do the marketing. But make sure you're telling them the right story so that they'll come and turn themselves into customers. Marketing for marketing's sake isn't going to help anybody. Well, unless you're paying somebody else to do it. So make sure you're telling the right story. Get the people turning up. Spend the time converting those people turning up to have a look at what you've got into customers. Do the business. Get on with it. Go back and do all of those other jobs later. You can prioritise whatever job is there. How important is it? Does it really have to be done right now? Generally speaking, if there's a customer in front of you and another job needs doing, forget about the job. Deal with the customer. If you do that sort of thing, have that sort of approach, you'll find that your business will grow quite quickly. In growing quite quickly, you've got a few quid that you can spend on somebody else to do the jobs that are tying you down, keeping you from talking to your customers. I know it sounds simple. It is. The good thing about it is if you talk to your customers and potential customers, you're probably going to make a go of the business that you're involved in. Go out and talk to as many customers as you can, or potential customers, and turn them into customers. Make sure those jobs get done. Spend a week doing that. Take some spare time after that and do those other jobs. If you don't have time to do them because you're so busy dealing with customers, pay somebody else to do it. It's more fun dealing with customers. That's why you're in business in the first place, isn't it?
Thanks for joining Clive. Remember to subscribe for more business wisdom. Want to work with Clive? Book a discovery call with him at enervagroup.com.au.